Chapter 8. Logan's POV. "She's gone, Logan! Your mate! She's gone!" My mother's words kept repeating themselves in my mind, and I practically ran towards my room, taking 3 steps at a time. "She's gone? How can she be gone? We didn't see anyone leave through the front door, and no one smelled any unfamiliar scent. This is my entire fault! I wasn't supposed to leave her!" I opened my room's door to only stop dead in my tracks. There, the place where my mate should be, was empty. She wasn't there. I was going to break down. I felt my mom's hand on my shoulder, which made me turn around and face her. "How did this happen? Weren't you with her? Didn't I tell you to look after her for me, Mom?" I yelled, anger lacing my every word. I'm sorry. I just went to the bathroom, and when I came out, she wasn't there." My mom stuttered between sobs. My eyes softened, and I felt bad for yelling at her. This wasn't her fault. It was all mine. I pulled her to me. "I'm sorry, Mom. I shouldn't have yelled at you. I'm just worried." I gave her a quick kiss on the head, then turned to my bed. I realized that the window was open as I felt a gust of wind hit my face. I quickly ran towards it and looked at the garden, and there she was, my mate. She was trying to run, but due to her injuries, she wasn't fast enough. Shit! I had to get her! Her POV. Logan's mate, since she still has no name. Pain. All I can feel right now was pain, and I couldn't help but wonder, am I dead? I felt myself lying on something soft and warm. I tried moving my arm, but it was so heavy. There was something wrapped around it. I could feel it. I tried opening my eyes, but my eyelids were too heavy. Still, I fought against them until they fully opened. It took some time for my eyes to adjust to the darkness. Where am I? I slowly tried getting up, even though my whole body ached with every move I made. After a few struggles, I was able to sit up straight. I looked around in the darkness and realized that I was in a room, a huge one at that. Why am I in someone's room? Oh no, please don't tell me I was sold to someone else. There's no telling what that person would do to me. It might be worse than what I had to endure in my previous pack. I might get raped this time. I started panicking. I had to get out of here. I looked around and could see a door in front of me with light illuminating from space below. I heard some fumbling inside, and I realized that there was a person in there. I think that's the bathroom. I had to run away before that person gets out and sees me. I removed the covers from on top of me and hardly tried to get out of the bed. There was a big window on the wall next to me, and whether I liked it or not, it was my only escape. I opened the window and saw that there was a huge tree right next to it. Looks like my escape will be easier than I thought. Using my good hand, I held on to the nearest branch firmly. I then placed my left leg on the branch below it and slowly placed my other right leg next to the left. I hissed from the pain I felt as I moved my right hip joint. I was now practically standing on the tree with both hands holding a branch and both legs on the one below. I slowly started making my way down and made sure that I didn't slip so that I can run away. I can't injure myself more. That would just slow me down. I finally made it to the ground safely, and as soon as my feet touched the grass, I was sprinting towards the many trees and bushes. Not long after, I heard the sexiest voice ever heard yell after me, "Wait!" Even though his voice was amazing and made World War III start in my stomach, I still couldn't just stop and let him torture me. So I ignored him and kept running, only to be pulled back by 2 strong arms, and my back was once pressed against a hard chest, shocks erupting from wherever he touched. The force made both of us fall to the ground, not hitting our backs, but falling on our butts, so we were in a sitting position, me in front of him. I tried wriggling and making my way out of his grip so that I can run, but he just held me tighter. "Shh, shh, it's okay. I'm not going to hurt you," I heard him murmur in my ear softly. I couldn't believe him, not after 10 years of torture. My heart was now beating uncontrollably in my chest, and my breathing was uneven. I tried not to cry, but I couldn't help the stray tears that fell from my eyes. And when I realized I wasn't going anywhere, I had nothing else to do but beg as rain started to pour and drench everything around us. Please, please let me go, please! I begged between sobs, hoping he would listen, only to feel his grip tighten around me. Another sob escaped my lips. "Please! I'll do anything, just please! Please don't hurt me!" I heard him growl, and it only scared me more, making my sobs grow louder. "Baby, I would never hurt you. You're my mate. I'll always love you and protect you. Don't leave me, please," he said, whispering the last word, sounding desperate. Mate? No, I had no mate. I was a worthless human. I don't have a mate. This was one of their tricks, saying that he's my mate so that I would reach for him, only to be hurt again and again and again. I felt his grip loosen, and I took this chance, scooting away and turning to look at my capturer. He was gorgeous, with black hair falling, covering his forehead at one side, and the most beautiful gray-green eyes I've ever seen, with teal specks here and there. His face was perfectly sculptured, and his 8-pack was evident from his shirt. He looked pained and worried. I couldn't help but look at him in confusion. He slowly tried to come closer, but I just moved away again, tears still running down my face. He stopped moving, but never broke eye contact. I heard him say slowly, the way you talk to a kid, "Baby girl, it's okay. I won't hurt you, I promise." "You're my mate. How can I hurt you?" he asked in a disbelieving way. "Liar," was the only thing I said, or actually whispered, but of course, him being a werewolf, he heard me. "Why would you say that?" he asked, pain evident in his voice. I pulled my knees to my chest and started. "I have no mate. They all told me that because I'm a worthless human. I will never have a mate." Just then I heard him growl and his eyes turned black. Oh shit, I think I'm in trouble. I'll just get beaten right here and now for babbling nonsense. I quickly hid my face and prepared myself for the blows, but nothing came. I didn't feel any pain. I raised my head and looked up to him to see him looking at me, his eyes sad and regretful. "I'm so sorry, baby girl. I never meant to scare you." Is he serious? Did he actually care? I couldn't stop the questions that floated through my mind. I was about to say something when I heard footsteps and saw about 4 or 5 people making their way towards us. I panicked again, and I couldn't help the scared expression I had on my face. He must have noticed how scared I was as he quickly turned his body towards them and growled loudly, making them stop in their tracks. He moved his body in a way where my own was hid behind him, shielded from them. But that still didn't help as black dots blurred my vision and was soon pulled to darkness.